been waiting here in Vanuatu for a break in the weather to head to New Caledonia for over a week now, and the weather is just so unstable. There was a possibility we could have left yesterday according to the weather files we saw, but we weren't too sure about it, so we stayed, and boy are we glad we did, because this is just ridiculous. The winds picked up from the southwest, which is where we would be going towards, really breezy and absolutely throwing it down. We're really glad we're not out there in this.
The rain eventually cleared and the forecast finally showed an opportunity to depart, albeit in very light winds.
Vanuatu has been one of our favourite countries so far. We loved getting to know the people in the outer islands, but we've been stuck in the capital, Port Vila, for 2 weeks now due to the monsoon-like weather, so we're ready to leave.
Oh, that's a bit of breeze. The forecasts say that we should have about 7 knots of wind, which is almost too light to sail. But we set off anyway, and currently we've got 16 knots, so not complaining at all. We'll just have to hope that it stays and we actually manage to sail all the way instead of having to motor.
It is 350 miles to New Caledonia, which if we have wind should take us 3 days. I love the feeling I get when we're setting off on an ocean passage. We're fully stocked with food, fuel and water, and we don't have to touch land for at least a month and a half. It's the biggest sense of freedom I've ever had, and I don't think it gets any better than this.
Rapidly settling into the routine of passage. What are you up to, Amy?
Just listening to a podcast.
And up on deck, the Aries is doing a good job of steering for us.
The wind is light, but we're managing to make about 3 knots, which means 72 miles in 24 hours. It's a far cry from the rush of life on land, where being satisfied with travelling at only 3 miles per hour would be completely unheard of.
The wind direction has changed slightly, blowing more from the east, so we've been able to put the spinnaker up.
It's really light winds out here. Really calm. Nice and comfortable for sailing, but slow progress. So it's going to take us an extra day to do the distance to New Caledonia. But that's not too much of a problem when it's nice and calm like this.
The spinnaker is our biggest sail and our best chance of keeping moving in the light winds, but it only works when the wind is coming from our side or behind us.
Most books and films lead us to believe that the ocean is all big storms, drama and danger. But in reality, it can also be peaceful and serene like this. It's really light winds. We just had our lunch and we were contemplating stopping the boat and going for a swim because it's just flat, calm and beautiful. And just letting the lunch go down and a killer whale popped up 1.5 boat lengths next to the boat.
Massive! It had a massive fin, that's definitely a killer whale. I didn't get it.
And it rolled over and had a look at us, and you saw the white on its body as well. And then it splashed its tail a couple of times at us and then gradually swam off. So I don't think we're going to go for a swim.
Beautiful out here. I'm not really in that much of a rush to get there, to be honest.
Good job, because it's going to take a while.
It is going to take a while.
Where we're going is under that cloud over there. With so little wind, there's no chance of us getting there before dark. So we're going to be out here tonight again. But it's lovely and calm, so we should sleep well. We arrived off of Auvert early this morning. Auvert is one of the Loyalty Islands, just east of the main island in New Caledonia. The wind is so light that we're going to stop here and wait for it to increase. We're not supposed to stop here before checking in at Noumea, but with so little wind to sail with, we reckon it'll be okay.
We are heading for an anchorage in an uninhabited part of the atoll. It's very shallow and not charted, but the water is so clear we can see to dodge around the coral heads. Okay, you're clear to turn to port.
3.1.
Okay, straight ahead there.
Too shallow for killer whales here, so maybe we'll take a swim.
No orcas, but these sharks were very curious and constantly circling around us.
Most of the giant clams in the Pacific have been eaten. Thankfully, they're now protected in some areas, but it will take many years for them to recover. That was cool. That was the first leopard shark we've seen. We've looked for them before but not found them, and this one was just underneath Florence.
He was really cute. Unfortunately, there's no sand for the anchor to bite into here, so we're going to head over to the other side of the atoll and see if it's any better there.
The water within the atoll is only 15 metres deep, so the sun reflects off the sandy bottom and gives it this amazing turquoise colour.
It's water!
a bit light.
Yeah. Should we put the kite up?
Yeah, let's do that.
That's much better.
Might actually get there now.
It's a much better breeze today, so we're going to head on to Noumea. Hopefully it'll stay like this.
It's an overnight sail from Movea to Noumea, where we can check into the country.
We had a beautiful sail through the night, we had a decent breeze. It's dropped off a little now, but the sun's out, and now we can see New Caledonia.
We never lose the excitement of approaching a new country having sailed there on our own boat.
Unfortunately, the wind has completely died, and we're having to motor the last bit. The tide can really rip through the pass to the lagoon here, so we checked the tide times very carefully before we left. It looks like we've timed it right to be swept through the pass by the tide.
The wind then came back for the last bit into Noumea. Although it has been really light winds and slow progress, this passage has really reinvigorated our love of ocean sailing.
The calm weather has allowed us to enjoy the journey without having to battle the tiredness that comes with rougher passages. So we've really been able to appreciate the beauty of the open ocean.
Next time, we explore New Caledonia. Great sailing and beautiful anchorages. This is the last island on our Pacific adventure.
Thanks for watching.
If you enjoyed the video, please let us know in the comments and give the video a like. It really helps to motivate us to keep making them.